Europe, we back. Shout out to my son Europe, aka C, even though he's not with us today. Shout out to my man B, he's not with us. Welcome back to Militia Uncut. It's your man Patreon K, aka Killer K, aka K to Killer. I just said Killer K. And it's your man D. I'm running out of shit to say. I don't know what to tell you. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. What do you want to get in today, sir?
I wanted to ask you. In your life, you know what happens when you drop something?
I know, my bad.
So, in your life, right now, do you have a mentor?
Technically, I could. You want to hear something funny? I could have a mentor, but I'll be bullshitting with him. I'll be dead bullshitting with him. And
what you mean?
And Mr. Joseph, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. No, I have a mentor, but
you don't seek him out.
Like he dead, gave me a lot of knowledge on real estate and everything, and unfortunately, I've been kind of neglecting it. So. But I plan on getting onto that because I definitely owe him like a good 10 deals, 10 houses or whatever. So, but we'll work that out. So yeah, I'm neglecting on that. I definitely could have a mentor, but I don't have a mentor. And it's hard for me to have a mentor because, like I said in the previous episodes, Nipsey Hussle was one of my idols, but one of the reasons why Nipsey Hussle is one of my idols is because, like him, I'm into so many different things and entities. Like, a lot of people focus on one thing and one thing only and then branch out. Like me, if I wanted to, and Kay could probably vouch for this and not vouch for it, I could go into music if I wanted to. I could do real estate. I could go to school. I could work. I could have my own business. I could have a clothing line. I could do all of it. And low key, that's what I'm working on now. But it's like, and I don't know if I said real estate, but I can be into all of those. So it's hard for me to have one mentor that does all of that. You understand? Like, if I found somebody that's like, oh yeah, I do all that, then I'd be like, yo, teach me everything you know. Teach me every single thing that you know. But it's hard to find somebody that's like,
well, maybe you don't necessarily have to have just one mentor. I'm not saying I'm not saying you have to have I'm not saying you have to have a mentor for everything, but you may not have to necessarily have just one mentor. I think mentors come
now too. So.
Right. I think mentors come in all different types of forms. And it's just more like a person that you can just kind of shadow a little bit and be like. And it doesn't even have to be a formal thing. Like, it doesn't necessarily be like, can you be my mentor? It could just be like, hey, I look up to you. Let's talk sometimes. Or how do you do that thing?
It's
and
funny
it could
that
just be like a different kind of thing.
It's funny that you actually mentioned that, because my plan is, like, I realized a lot of the people around me are a little, I don't want to say lackadaisical, but very comfortable. So my plan was to actually hang out with some of my older associates and friends and so on and so forth, just to, get some more advice and just, for them to be like, yo, you're on the right path. Some reassurance at the end of the day, because they definitely helped me out. What the fuck is that? They definitely helped me out with that. They always tell me like, yo, if you keep it up, you'll definitely be on the right path. Like, sometimes it's hard to do that with people in the same age group as you, because they're trying to get it too. And if they're not trying to get it, you're looking at them like, yo, bro, what the fuck you doing? And it kind of brings your momentum or your motivation down when they're trying to figure out their selves too. Yeah. Sometimes you need that energy to bounce off of each other and keep it going. Like, if you hang out with an older person, they might be motivated to do more because they're like, oh, if I could keep up with him and he's younger than me, I could keep going. And then you're like, whoa, if they're older and they're doing all this, what's stopping me from doing all this? So you bounce off of each other. So I'm definitely gonna try to hook up with some of my older associates and friends, and people that I kind of look up to or I'm just cool with. So
what, in your opinion, what do you think is an example of like what a good mentor should be?
Somebody that not only teaches and preaches stuff, but also does it. Like perfect example, right? I'm not saying I'm a mentor for us, but if I'm telling somebody to edit the video, bro, I'm editing the videos too. You feel me? So you gotta practice what you preach. You gotta go ahead and get your hands dirty, because one of my favorite rappers now, Benny the Butcher, said it. They said, they respect it when the boss puts in the work himself.
Oh, of course.
If I see my boss or the person that I look up to is out there putting in the same grind as me, or could be like, yo, hold up, let me go ahead and do this, the respect level is there. So you're gonna be like, whoa, not only do I respect him, I'm definitely gonna listen to what he's saying, because I know he's doing it and I see the success level that he's at. Yeah. So there's no excuse for me to be like, nah, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. If I see it and I listen to you, it's over. So I think that's one of the biggest things. Don't just tell somebody, hey, go ahead, do this, but definitely be hands-on. Be hands-on with the projects that you do.
Absolutely.
So I think that'd be a fair assessment.
Well, the reason why I'm asking all of this is because I'm in the process of potentially having a mentor.
Having a mentor or a mentee?
A mentor. I already have a mentee, and honestly, me having a mentee is what's inspired me to actually have like a solid mentor in my life, because of the fact that there's times where I'm not 100% sure that I'm giving my mentee my best, and because of what you said, like I want to live up to the potential that like I want to be the example that I'm trying to teach him. So it's like, if I'm not ready or if I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing, how can I tell him to do the things that he needs to do?
That's true.
So it's like I'm trying to start holding myself accountable. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Quick side note. This girl that live in my building. Oh wait, she got a man. That sucks.
He about to fuck the shit out of her. And her
fire too.
And her three-quarter.
I thought she was
leggings.
at school.
She is at school. She about to get a lesson.
I was just waiting for it. Oh yeah, I saw that lean.
I was trying to think.
That's her man. So. All right, respect it.
Oh yeah, you see the arm?
I respect the
arm. Oh, that's the corny hug though. The corny hug. She a little.
Nah, there's the kiss though.
He just peeped the kiss. Damn.
I respect it though. I was wondering for the longest. I was like, yeah.
So he not about to fuck? He carrying her bag? Oh, he's a respectable young man. They just went for a run, or they worked out or some shit.
Oh, that's cute. He took they were both listening to music. He took the AirPod out of her ear and put it back in his ear.
This nigga's mad cute.
Okay.
They're so cute.
I see it.
I hope he's fucking the shit out of her. Cause cute shit like that, you gotta be like, you gotta be
holding it down at the same time.
You gotta be pounding that pussy. You gotta be beating that little pussy up.
Oh man.
That's
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So you gotta be somebody that people look up to, right?
Back to what we were saying.
Exactly.
Mentor that. The name of this title is Mentor That Pussy.
Oh no, please don't.
What's it though?
Don't do that.
Mentor That Pussy? Yeah, Mentor That Pussy sounds good.
Okay, I hope you don't name it that.
If it's not Mentor That Pussy, it's because of him. It's not because of me. I wanted it to be Mentor That Pussy. So, but like we were saying,
But yeah,
you want to be the best you could be. So now you're thinking about getting a mentor. Are you getting a mentor in music? Are you getting a mentor in writing?
This one is more just
is it in acting.
It's gonna sound like corny, but this one's more like in adulting. Like it's not
in what?
Adulting. Like it's a term.
Adultery?
Adulting. Like it's a term. Like people use that word like dealing with adult shit, like being financially literate, budgeting, stuff like, being on top of certain things, opening your mindset to different ideas and different ways of doing things, like just stuff like that.
The process of becoming an adult and dealing with bills and
the term that some people call it
before, that's why.
The term some people call it is adulting. So that was just my short way of saying it. But because in terms of like music and writing and all that other stuff, and in terms of writing, I'm not really looking for a writing mentor, just because I read a lot about writing. So, and there's this one particular author that I read a lot of her work. So I guess that'd be the closest thing to a writing mentor, because I listen to a lot of stuff that she does. And I read a lot of her articles, which have helped my writing process a ton.
Is that Jay the Star? My bad.
But yeah. And then in terms of music, I mean, I think I know some people that like I can always talk to if I need music advice. And with acting, I have an acting mentor. Like I have acting mentors. I have an acting mentor, and I have mentors in my life. Like I said, in different forms. But in terms of like in actual, like this is my mentor that's going to be working with me, like through a certain process. I haven't really had that like hands-on for real in quite some time. So, and this is also a woman, but like I've met with her twice, spoken to her on the phone once. Or how
did you connect with her?
There's this app called Shaper, and you basically, it's like a business. It's like Tinder for business. So
that's cool. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, and it's actually way more efficient. Like because
check that out.
Because both sides are like actively looking for people.
Are they sponsoring us? They should sponsor us now. Well, not with a title like Mentor That Pussy.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know if they would have sponsored us. Like that. Yeah.
Like I said, all right, so you're telling me you guys gave our app a shout out, but right before that, you was talking about beating up pussy.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
They said, look, I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah, they don't want to be associated with that.
Fuck.
But yeah, so basically you
guess we lost a sponsor.
You fill out a bio and you click like hashtags of things that you're into or what your focus is. So if I'm into writing, it'll like connect me with other people that have similar interests. Okay. So you click on so you pick all the different interests, that your top interests, things that you're looking for, best ways to get in touch. Like it's very.
And how successful is this person? Like, is she's very successful?
Well, see, that's the thing. She's in her own process with her mentor. So you know what I mean? So there's a change.
So how old is she?
She's like a year or two older than me. But
is she cute?
She's married. Don't do that. But yeah, she's.
It wasn't for me. I mean, just asking.
Yeah, nah. I mean, stop, because I told her to watch our channel, so I'm not gonna go into. Yeah, let me not.
She's gonna think like.
I know. This is gonna fuck up the whole thing. Hold on. No, I have a lot of respect for her. And like I said, she's not like officially my mentor yet.
Really?
We're still getting to know each other to see if we're like a good fit or whatever. But I have an assignment as far as like a book that she wants me to read. So I'm gonna.
What's the book? Rich Dad Poor Dad.
It's in that series, Business in the 21st Century. I've read the book before, but she wants me to read it again and take more notes this time. So I'm doing it. And I'm gonna see where it goes. We're gonna meet later in the week and see where that leads. So I'll give you an update after we meet up.
Is she gonna watch this episode?
I don't know, cause I already gave her the link. So I don't know if she's watched our older.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean.
Might need a mentor.
Well, I try to keep it as appropriate as possible.
Hopefully
like I said, like I said, I have a lot of respect for her. She's.
You say you try to keep it as appropriate as possible?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm talking about a potential mentor. That's why.
I was talking about the other stuff.
No, in terms of the show, we say what we want to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's fuck it.
It's the point of the show, Militia Uncut. I mean, within, like, there's limits, obviously. You don't want to go too far, like, crazy with it, but
like,
we're being ourselves. Like, just be who
the limit is.
I don't know.
Y'all
have already gone past my personal limit.
Really?
There's shit that y'all say that I wouldn't go as far
what?
as to say. The whole choking shit. I'm not gonna keep bringing that up every episode. It was funny that first 2 days, and then like now it's like the running joke, which is fine. But I'm not gonna keep saying that. Like, you're wild.
But continue on your mentor, sir.
Basically, it's just having a mentor is important, and
it's very helpful.
because I'm currently a mentor, I want to be sure that I'm setting a good enough example, and I'm being as consistent as possible and doing the things that I say I'm going to do, and just always working on myself because I want to continue growing, and yeah, I mean, that was really the main point.
Does your mentee watch this?
No.
You're like, I'm not trying to share this at all with him.
I told him about it. I mean, it's up to him if he wants to. I told him that it's in the adult in nature, and I don't want him to be, influenced by anything like wild. You know what I mean? Like but I told him that I do this.
But mentors are very, very important. They're very helpful. They're definitely more of an asset than a liability. I'm starting to realize there's a lot of people can be liabilities too. Do not get that twisted, people.
Absolutely.
As sad as that sounds, but it's definitely true. Hey, it is what it is.
The trick is learning how to deal with those liabilities.
So what would you do?
Okay.
I say cut them off.
Well, if it's absolutely necessary, you cut them off. If you can do it, but depending on how it is, you just adjust the nature of the relationship. Like, there's certain, like, I can care for a person. Like, let's just go with people. Like, if your liability is like a habit or a guilty pleasure or whatever, if you can cut it out. But when it comes to people,
my son was talking to that the whole time. This nigga has no standards. This nigga has no standards, my nigga.
Oh my God.
Damn. Nigga was talking to the Cankle Queen.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. He's still chilling like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
You did that.
You did that.
Right.
Fuck that up.
Nah. But when it comes to people who are liabilities, I say you just manage your energy that you give to it. Like I've learned with certain people, you don't necessarily have to cut them off. You don't even necessarily have to stop, like, loving them or caring about them. Like, you can do all that. It's just the amount of energy that you put into them has to be different, because it goes back to what we say about, like, expectations. You know what I mean? If I can't depend on you for something, and if I'm expecting something and it doesn't, and then that expectation is never met, it's like I'm gonna give less energy to that person from now on, because it's like,
let me ask you this question.
I can't, certain shit I just can't trust you with. But it doesn't mean that I don't fuck with you ever.
Okay,
you know what I mean? It doesn't.
Nice
like,
save.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't mean that, like, I can't ever talk to you. Like, I can't ever fuck with you. It just means with certain shit, you're not the person I'm gonna go to.
I just don't expect anything from anyone. Like, that's just how I feel. Well, we was talking about this before the show.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't expect anything from anyone.
Yeah.
Like, perfect example. If you're seeing this episode before you see 11/7, week 11,
or
episode
whatever.
7, don't be surprised. If you see week 11, episode 7 just pop up randomly, don't be surprised. That's all I gotta say. So, I mean, this is gonna be the week that you want to know why I'm throwing all these shots out.
I do want to know why because I feel like
no. You want to know why because this is our 3rd episode, right? This is Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
I put money up. CMB aren't gonna watch these, so I want to see if niggas is gonna call me out next week or the week after to see if niggas actually watch it.
Because if they don't, they're just proving your point.
There you go.
And if they do, then
so
it's like, all right,
I'm talking shit about them.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I know.
Yeah.
And if
because like you said, if they don't watch, then fuck it. It's proving your point.
And if they do watch,
then prove you wrong. Yeah, like prove me wrong. Am I wrong?
I know I'm not.
Yeah.
Feel me? I'd be shocked if I was wrong and they actually watched them. Like, you want to make a bet? Like, what is the percentage you think they're gonna watch them? Watch these episodes?
Yeah. I'll give them a good 25%.
25? You're better than me. I give them niggas 0 at all.
Oh shit.
Donut. I don't believe they're gonna watch these episodes. Sad. Niggas be in they shit. They don't even want to watch it. Fucking crazy. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, there's my aunt and uncle right there.
Oh, okay. She's not.
I know.
Oh.
Because I wasn't gonna scream out, yeah, auntie.
Yeah.
We like, who you filming?
But, what was we saying? What was you saying before, bro?
Just about like expectations, liabilities.
Yeah, don't expect anything from anyone, people. That's really all it comes down to. Your life would be actually better if you don't expect anything from anyone. That's how I be feeling.
All right, look at this. Look at it this way. There's an old saying: "Hope for the best, prepare for the worst." So it's like, if the worst case scenario, every single thing you do in your life, you do alone, be prepared for that. Be strong enough to deal with that possibility so that if it does happen, you'll adjust and you'll make whatever changes you need to make, and you cross that bridge when you get there.
I'm gonna hit you with an even better saying. But this is something, and this is why I keep throwing shots, because I need CMB to really get on their shit, right? There's a saying. They say, you want to go fast, go by yourself. You want to go far, go together. So, CB, whenever y'all ready, me and Kay are here, waiting and ready. The D's waiting for you, remember that. But, what's the topic you would like to bring up now, sir? What do you have?
I think it's your turn.
You want to know whose turn it is? I wasn't paying attention. No, you brought up the mentors.
Yeah, and you
It's
brought
my
up
turn.
the...
Fuck, it is my turn. Shit. All right, hold up. Let me look into my trusty, dusty notebook. My handy-dandy notebook.
Right. He brought it back. If you caught that reference, you're a real one. Or just,
Yo, what shows are you watching right now? Because I'm fucking with,
yes! Yes, let's do that one.
He just yelled in my ear.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I got excited.
Yes, what shows are you watching, sir?
Well, I finished it, but, waiting for the next season to come out. On my block. And shout out to my sister, Young T.
What is that? What is
It's
that
on Netflix.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
I'll check it out. We just got the Netflix back.
Oh, good.
Yeah, my son, we found out the same person we're stealing his Hulu from has the exact same password and email from Netflix. So he using that.
That's a damn
Shout out
shame.
to you, my bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gotta think smarter, bro. Shout out to you, though. But yeah, on my block.
Yeah, my sister put me on to that. I like that show a lot. Well, first off, the writing is outstanding.
Really?
The acting is good. It's funny. But it also gets really real.
Okay. What would you compare it to as a show? Like, what show would you compare it to? Like, if you like perfect example, if you like this, then you'll like that show.
Okay. What is this show?
This
that's
nigga look like he about to suck dick for crack. Continue, though. Yo, I'm wild.
OD. It's like, what the? That's what I'm talking about. That shit that you would say. Like, I wouldn't just randomly. Yo, nah. I respected that. I'm trying to figure out what show I would compare it to. I can't think of one at the moment. Like,
Really?
I really like it.
Nothing
Though.
at all?
I'm trying to think of one.
Soul food? Nothing. No.
I mean, it's like 4 kids. They're friends. They hang out in the neighborhood, you know, and they're dealing with like certain stuff. I mean,
you ever seen The Shy?
No.
So
But see, there's also a lot of shows I don't watch, so I don't know what to compare it to. If on movie wise, I would compare it to like a Goonies vibe. Like,
so is it like
they're friends? They hang out in the neighborhood. They go on adventures and like they deal with certain things or whatever. But
is it like Stranger Things but in the hood?
Kind of. But I don't really watch Stranger Things. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. Nigga said it's Stranger Things in the hood.
But I've never really watched. Stranger Things. But it's similar. Like it's kids that age. They're in their neighborhood. You know, they deal with shit and they got a lot of shit going on. And there's characters that like everybody can relate to. You know. Yeah, it's a good show. It's a really, really good show. And I need to catch up. Well, no, not catch up, but I can't wait because I'm all caught up. I can't wait for the next season, but it probably won't come out till like next year. So I gotta wait. But it's good. It's good. That's the main one that I just recently started fucking with. This is an old show, but I had binge watched Frasier a while back. Frasier's actually like mad funny, but you gotta have a certain type of humor to get with Frasier. But Frasier's mad funny, and I forgot how funny it was because my mom likes Frasier, and we used to watch it on TV. But when I watched like the whole series, I was like, oh man, he got some funny shit on this show. So fucks with Frasier. What else was I watching? Snowfall is a good show.
Snowfall's great. We put you onto that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
Who's we?
Me and C put you on.
That's not true. Me and C started that show together.
Bro.
Ask him.
All right, relax there.
No, I don't like when you do that.
Relax there, sir. All right. I definitely was the one that was like, yo, everybody needs to watch Snowfall. I was the first one watching Snowfall. I was the first one.
All I know is the day it premiered, me and C were watching it literally together.
There's no way y'all watched it the day it premiered.
We saw the first episode together.
I don't believe that. Big cap. Big capping.
Ask him.
Big cap.
I really don't care.
Big capping.
I really don't care.
So
really don't care.
So y'all probably seen the first season.
The first episode.
Of the second season.
No, the first episode of the first season.
I don't know, kid. I don't know. Where was you at?
At my house.
Doing what?
Watching the show. What are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here.
You just got off of work from where? From where?
Fuck you.
What job was you working at?
When that show was when the first season of that show aired, I was still working at the airport.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
What stick your tongue out at me?
Fuck.
You made a face like you want deep.
No.
Like I'm saying, real quick. So, I'll give y'all my shows that I'm watching. Then my allergies starting to get to me. One, I'm watching Barry.
How is that?
That shit, I fucks with that shit, bro. It reminds me of Ray Donovan mixed with like maybe a little Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like it's weird.
Yeah, because he's like a murderer, right?
He's a murderer, but listen, he's trying to be an actor. So it's a lot of funny shit that goes on, and it's like he's an assassin. He's not just a regular murderer.
Okay.
He's definitely an assassin. But fuck these allergies, man. It's just crazy. Yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to all my people going through it right now with the allergies, man. Feel your pain. We gonna make it through this season. We gonna make it through. But now Barry, I fucks with because it's like the shit that happens in that show doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm trying to think the last episode that had me dying. Like, nigga tried to. All right. Long story short, Barry's supposed to kill somebody. He didn't kill them. The person that sent him on the job tried to kill him. Now, mind you, this is the second time they tried to kill this nigga. The same person sent him on another mission after they tried to kill him again, right? Now, he shoots one person, no problem, and niggas start dancing. Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, niggas, like with a bullet in them, and they start dancing. Like, it's mad retarded, bro. It's mad retarded. Like, so that's that. There's a lot of funny shit that happens in that show, but it's still action. It's still action every once in a while. So that's the good part about it that I like. I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's funny. I just started last night watching Boardwalk Empire again. So, you know, I was watching that for a little while.
HBO shit.
Yeah, I'm mostly on all HBO shows right now.
Heard it.
And then I might check out On Your Block since it's the hood Stranger Things. You know, I might check that out. You know. But, you know, I'll also be watching, you know, there's one show on YouTube called Militia Uncut. You know, shameless plug. You feel me?
Got to.
But since, you know, everybody else should be watching that show, I guess this is the end of this episode.
Are you subscribed to the channel? I subscribe to the channel.
I definitely subscribe to the channel. So.
It's a good enough show that there should be some.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's so good that let's not do that. I was gonna say something crazy.
Yeah, this is. I think they get the point.
So, what do you want to?
Are we out of time?
Yeah, we're good on time. We're good on time. So, you know, another episode down, y'all. You know, if I can make these episodes longer, I would. But apparently, y'all niggas attention span isn't that great. One, and then two, these guys won't let me. So it is what it is.
What happened?
Nah, I thought that was an op real quick.
I was about to say, I hope not, because I know him.
What's his name?
Damn.
You don't know his name. It's alright. It's not an op. I thought it was. But, yeah, y'all. You know, another episode of Militia Uncut. You know, subscribe, like, comment, share. You know, follow us on Instagram. Like I said, the merch coming soon. You know, even though we don't have that many subscribers, the merch coming soon. You know, buy a t-shirt, buy a hoodie.
Get your Patreon K shirt. You know what I mean? I figured there'd be a shirt that has Patreon K on it. I don't know.
I was gonna put Killer K on it.
That's better.
Killer K?
Get your Killer K shirt.
Nah, now that you said it, Patreon K.
Get your Patreon K shirt.
Might make it a Killer K, actually.
Get your Killer K shirt. Bye, y'all.